this is going to be just a little short introduction about this video. This is actually a little bit of a history on Vitaly in his own words of his past.
Oh, you're like a drug salesman, bro. Every drug you're talking about sounds good. I'm cutting through waves. I can see the future.
No, but mushrooms are good. I never had a bad trip until that one time. COVID hits, mushrooms come out. A lot of mushrooms come out. The normal dose of taking mushrooms to get high is 3.5 grams. I was taking 30 every other day, because if you take it every day, you can't get high. So I'll wait till it leaves my body and take. And you know when they say when you take mushrooms with other people, you might have a bad trip. So I decided to double my dosage. I took 60 grams of mushrooms. That's 17 times more than an average person should take. I know, pushing to the limit, like my pranks, like everything in life. That's what I talked about in my video on my YouTube channel. Because I'm crazy. And then, yeah, took those mushrooms. Everyone takes mushrooms, but obviously normal dosage. Everyone just starts throwing up in my house, outside my house. Like, that's what mushrooms make you do, you know, when you start getting it. I just have flashbacks from this. I see this girl jogging, and she's, the TMZ article lied. I did not jump out of the bushes. She's running towards me. Last thing I remember is, please help, please help. And I tried to hug her, and she pushed me or whatever. And I hit her, and I realized what I was doing on top of her, and I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't even run back to the house. The article says I tried to hit in my house. I didn't know what was happening. And then I just remember going to jail and coming closer to reality. And then somebody told me what happened. I was like, what am I charged for? And just, that's it. My life just crashed. And yeah, actually, I have a letter that I wrote to her the next day to the girl that nobody knows about it. And would you guys like me to read it for you?
Do you have that?
I have it on
my next question was, have you spoke to this woman? I have not spoke
to her till this day.
Wow.
That's how I tried to write her apology letter. Like, obviously she shouldn't forgive me, but how sorry. That's not me. I didn't know her. I didn't know what I did.
Oh, you were a demon.
Yeah, but demons, the thing came out of me, bro. I didn't, yeah. I mean, it could have been a guy, it could have been anybody. It's not just I was big, let me find a helpless girl and do this to her. I didn't know what I was doing at the time. Yeah, so I wrote her, tried to write her apology letter, and to reach out to my lawyer. I didn't know her name, nothing. Like, I was gonna I was ready to give her my whole world, bro. I just felt, still to this day, I just feel terrible that I haven't spoken. You know, I mean, it's the law. You can't. So.
You haven't spoke to her. You don't even know if she's read the letter.
She read the letter.
She has read the letter.
She read the letter. Yeah.
Just through lawyers.
Through lawyers.
Is this a current situation that's still active?
I'm still not allowed to talk about how it ended, but my charges got dismissed.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, I'm not a felon anymore.
So this is over?
Yeah, it's been over. Oh, it's been over.
I did not know.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's been over. My charges got dismissed. I was getting deported, but yeah.
Okay, so the felony charges have dropped.
Dismissed, yeah.
Like, as in she dropped them, or like your lawyers got them dropped? Or
my lawyers came to agreement, but I can't say more than that.
Okay.
That's typical court. We've been in some suits where you can't.
Yeah, you can't
speak up. Yeah. So this situation has definitely changed your life.
Yeah, dude, I was broken. I lost the next day. All my brand deals dropped me. I was making so much money from brand deals.
The world dropped you.
Yeah, the world, and I have nobody to blame but myself. So it's not like I'm asking for forgiveness from any of these people watching or listening. I fucked up. I take the full responsibility, and I know it will never happen again. But shit happens. I fucked up badly, you know. And yeah, I was just suicidal, bro. I was sitting I lost the house, and I was just living. I didn't want to walk on the streets, bro. I was just so embarrassed, man. I didn't want to get to a grocery store. I didn't want to buy water. I didn't want to do anything. Like, I just didn't want to do anything. And it took me a long time to get out of the house and kind of be normal again. But people are still coming up to me and tell me how much they love me, you know. All the online hate, nobody ever said it to my face.
Yeah, that's...
But still, like, when you go to a meeting or shake the other people's hand and you're like, looking them in the eyes, do they know this or not? That's what's killing me inside.
They do. That's probably the answer.
I mean, you say they do. A lot of people that I talked to, some didn't know until I brought it up. So,
well, I didn't know anything about the results or...
No, not the results, about even the whole situation. But yeah, I have the apology video to my fans and let the world know how badly I fucked up, and because of drugs and alcohol, because that's not who I am. And hopefully, you know, not asking for forgiveness, but I guess Actions speak louder than the words, and I'll show the world
You have to earn it.
I'm a decent human being.
Definitely have to earn it now.
Yeah.
And I'm back. Now it's a little quieter. The motorcycle rolled up right now. So anyways, guys, I made a little list. And actually, it went from a little list to a full-on list on Vitaly and his history. So Vitaly was born March 8th, 1992, which makes him 33. By the way, happy belated birthday in Philippines jail there, Vitaly. He was born in Murmansk, Russia. So he's actually an immigrant that immigrated to the United States at the age of 14 with his mother from Odessa, Ukraine. On June the 16th, 2012, he was arrested for a bomb threat in Boca Raton, Florida. The charges were later dropped. On July 14th, during the World Cup, he ran on the field and was arrested and released on that. On May 25th, 2016, he was trespassed for climbing the Hollywood sign and arrested. Later released on his own recognizance again, post bail, paid fines. On June 10th, later that year, Game 4 of the NBA Finals, he ran streaking across the courts. So this guy just seems to want to get attention. On the year of 2017, Game 5 of the World Series, he ran on the field of the World Series game. Right after from a home run by Correa, I believe. Now, on January 2020, he was arrested for climbing the Pyramid of Giza. He was arrested and he was in Egyptian jail for 5 days. Later that year, in April of 2020, he was arrested and charged with aggravated battery on a female jogger. And that's what this video is about right here, that he talked about, and where he really just seems to show remorse. It's all acting, because when he got asked what the result was, he said it will settle out of court. But when you see that little breath he does, and I'm gonna highlight it, that it cost him money. So he wasn't remorseful. I mean, he was remorseful that it cost him money to get off free, but he did say one thing, that he almost got deported for that. But later the charges were dropped and it was settled out of court on a civil suit. Now we are in 2025 in the Philippines. He's being detained. He actually was arrested by the Bureau of Immigration, and he's labeled as a persona non grata, which means he's a non-desirable, based just on his actions and the laws that he broke. Because yes, when you're a public nuisance, yes, when you harass Filipinos, yes, when you actually threaten a Filipino, it is against the law in the Philippines. So what the Bureau of Immigration is doing is detaining him right now, and he's not going to be deported. What's going to happen is he is going to be charged. He's going to have to pay restitutions and hopefully serves time in a Filipino jail. That being said, he's going to be immediately deported, or the process it takes to get deported. What I ask is, he's not an American. Please Philippines, do not deport this man back to the United States. Deport him where he belongs. He's a Russian citizen. He deserves to be deported to Russia. Where hence his own government can deal with him. He can pay off the government over there what he wants to do to avoid being drafted into the war over there. Thank you, Philippines. Thank you, Bureau of Immigration. Thank you, Philippines government, for what you've done. He is a Russian again. All right, that's all I had to say. That's my 2 cents in this whole situation. When you come to the Philippines, please be respectful, be kind, be an honorable person. The Filipinos are good people. I never had any problems with them. As long as you're not disrespectful to them or do them harm or wrong, you should be fine here. I'm surrounded here in this barangay. People know me. Even if they don't know me, they greet me. I talk to them. Law enforcement just walk by. You know, it's a good place over here if you don't act a fool or cause problems. All right? Remember that. Peace out.
I'm not asking for forgiveness, but I guess actions speak louder than the words, and I'll show the world
You have
that
to earn it.
I'm a decent human being.
Definitely have to earn it now.
Yeah.